My marketing isn't working. What can I do? So this is another question from Isaiah, and he actually emailed me this question. So I'm just turning it into a Q&A because I thought it was great. So if your marketing is not working, number one, you can call me. Just kidding. But seriously, you can call me. I think a lot of my marketing ideas are great and would work awesome. So call me. But let's get to the video here. So if you are marketing and it's not working, what can you do about it? I know so many business owners don't want to get help from anybody or have anybody do any aspect of their business. It's kind of crazy. It kind of seems more like a job. But yeah, I get it. I totally understand. I was 100% the same way, especially as I was getting going. And when I started making money in my business, I started delegating and having other people do stuff and realized, oh man, now I have so much more free time and I'm actually making more money. Yeah, I'm spending more money, but I'm making more money. I'm more profitable. Spending less time in my business. And it was great. It was actually owning a business. So yeah, I think at some point you want to get to where you hire somebody who's really good at marketing to market for your business. But if you're not to that point yet, I fully get it. And I know I was very hard-headed running my business and didn't want to do it either. So, but I went to DAP, the DAP program at UC, which is Design, Art, Architecture, and Planning. Like, I have a design background, so it's just something that comes natural to me. I really love working with images and graphics and all this kind of stuff. Kind of led me into the websites, but this is besides the point. Okay, so I have a couple line items here I'm gonna run through of why your marketing could possibly not be working, and this like holds true just about every single time. Okay, number one, your timing is wrong. So if you are marketing your lawn care services heavily in December, for example, they're not going to go very far, right? Your timing is obviously wrong if you're trying to market your lawn care business right now. If you're trying to market snow removal services, you're probably too late in your service. Your timing's wrong again. But if you're marketing to commercial clients, maybe this is a good time. So that's take that with a grain of salt. Timing's wrong. But marketing your lawn care business, you're gonna want to focus the majority of your marketing efforts in the spring. I would recommend not maxing out all of your marketing budget in the spring, because a lot of companies do that and then they're not sending out any kind of marketing message throughout the remainder of the season. And a lot of people that are using lawn care services get fed up with the service for one reason or another. And if you're the only one marketing, there's a good chance they're gonna see your stuff and contact you. So I don't recommend just marketing in the spring, but you're gonna wanna market, and when I say in the spring, it's before, like probably a couple weeks before the grass starts growing through a couple weeks after the grass starts growing is 100% the best time to market, in my opinion. And you wanna market that whole time, because you have the people that it starts to get warm out, they start to think about their lawn and landscape, and they're like, let's just get this lined up so we can forget about it. And then you got the other end of the spectrum of, oh crap, the grass is growing. This is in the middle. Okay, the grass is growing, we gotta call somebody. And then you get the people that, oh crap, my grass is so tall, my push mower won't go through it anymore. I have to call somebody. So if you market the whole time, you can potentially get that whole wide range of customers. I think the people that are like proactively thinking about it are probably gonna be better customers most of the time, but you never know. So I would market heavily for like a month, 2 weeks before the grass really starts growing, and 2 weeks after the grass starts growing. And that's when you're gonna pick up the bulk of your customers. And in my experience, we picked up customers throughout the entire year. So don't think that's the only time you're gonna get new customers, but that is when you'll get the majority of new customers. Okay, so your targeting could be wrong. Or is your message like not good for who you're sending this marketing material to? Like you need to really determine who your ideal customer is. If you're saying, dude, we'll cut grass for anybody that's got a lawn, that this is too broad. You're just not gonna appeal to anybody. No one's gonna be like, that's the company for me. Like you need to get a little selective with the message you're sending out, and try to really appeal to a certain demographic. Are you trying to get like the older clientele, the people that are just physically unable? Are you trying to go after the family where the husband and wife are roughly around 40 and they just started a family and the kids are getting into sports and they don't have time anymore? Or are you trying to get like the young professional who's traveling for a living and it just simply isn't home to maintain their lawn and landscape? So, or you're going commercial or whatever. So think about who you're targeting, and then make sure your marketing material looks like that, make sure your website looks like that, and all that kind of stuff. And another thing is you really want, like, the website should be the cornerstone of your marketing. Like that's where you want everyone to go. It should sell for you. It should answer questions, all this kind of stuff. So any kind of marketing material you have, whether it's online elsewhere or offline, kind of needs to have that same look and feel. You don't want them coming from a postcard that has X, Y, and Z color on it to your website that looks totally different. They're going to think they're at the wrong place. So make sure everything you're doing is congruent. So you're really going to need to put some thought into it and make sure everything's lining up and flowing together as it should. Your copy or images could be wrong. So copy's just referring to the words you use, your message, your headline, if you have a couple sentences, stuff like this, your call to action, your CTA, like maybe you have this messed up. So if you've ever heard of like A/B testing, like it would be a really good idea to run two types of ads. If you're doing postcards, design two types of postcards and put like some kind of offer on each postcard, so say this, if you got this, if you saw this postcard, call us and tell us, mention this, and you get this off or whatever. Give them some kind of incentive, but that will let you know I sent out 2,000 of these postcards, 2,000 of these postcards, and I got 100 responses from this one, and I got 20 responses from this one. Obviously, something was working better on the first one, so you need to compare, determine what was different, what was better, and then design two more pieces, maybe you keep that one the same and work in some new elements into the other, and then send them out again. So that brings me to another thing, is persistence. You simply have to be persistent with your marketing, or it's just not going to get anywhere. Marketing one time is going to yield little to no results. So please be consistent with your marketing, stick with it. In my opinion, you focus on the website, more people will find you online. When someone does a search and is looking for a lawn care company, they want to hire a lawn care company. When you send somebody a postcard, you have no idea if they want a lawn care service or not. So that is why I'm bullish on websites and SEO, because that gets you in front of people who want to use your service. So if you're like marketing and this and that and you don't have a website, I don't even know how it's going to work at all. Like I just don't. It's just the way the world is. It's just not me, because I'm a website guy. If I'm dealing with a company and they don't have a website, I'm not dealing with them. Like I can't even deal with that. I need to go be able to do some research, find some information on my own, and then contact you like an educated person. And if you don't have a website, you don't give me that availability, I'm not contacting you. So that's the bottom line there. I'd love to hear what anybody else thinks about this. Please leave a comment if you have a comment. We'd love to hear it and consider it and think about it and discuss it and all that kind of stuff. But until the next video, keep making money.